Chapter 6 Lines and Angles. First exercise, first question. In figure 6.3, lines AB and CD intersect at O. If angle AOC means this angle, plus BOE, this one. These two together is 70 degree. That means angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree, given that. And here angle BOD is 40 degree. If angle BOD is 40 degree, these two are lines, then this angle also will be 40 degree. That means angle AOC. Angle BOD is equal to angle AOC. Angle AOC, and that is equal to 40 degree. Reason is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So we can say AOC is equal to 40 degree. Then this, if we are putting that as equation number 1, that one we can write as AOC in place of angle AOC, that is 40 degree. 40 degree plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree, which means angle BOE is equal to 70 minus 40 is equal to 30 degree. Now we got this angle as 30 degree. Here line AOB. AOB is a straight line. So we can find this angle. 40 plus 30 plus angle COE is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle COE is equal to 180 minus these two together 70. 180 minus 70 degree is equal to 110 degree. 40 plus this angle plus 30 is equal to 180. So 40 plus 30, that's 70. If we are minusing from 180, we will get that angle as 110 degree. Now what we have to find? Angle BOE. Angle BOE already we got, that is 30 degree. Then reflex of angle COE. This angle is 110. And reflex angle means the total, it is coming in a circle 360. So 360 minus 110. So reflex angle COE is equal to 360 minus angle COE. Angle COE, which is equal to 360 degree minus 110. And that is equal to 250 degree. So reflex angle of angle COE is 250 degree, angle BOE is 30 degree. Second question, lines XY and MN are intersecting at the point O. If POY 90 degree, POY means this is 90 degree, and A is to B is given as 2 is to 3. So first we can take A is to B, that is these angles as 2x and 3x. Now we can take, let A and B be the angles 2x and 3x. Then we can write 2x plus 3x. This we have taken as 2x, this as 3x. 2x plus 3x is equal to 90 degree because it's a straight line. The other side is 90 degree, then this also be 90 degree. So 2x plus 3x is equal to 90 degree. That means 5x, 2 plus 3, 5x is equal to 90 degree. From that, x is equal to 90 by 5, and that is equal to 18. X is 18 degree. Then 2x is equal to 18 into 2. 18 into 2, that means 36. 36 degree. Here 3x means 18 into 3, which is equal to 54 degree. 2x is 36 degree and 3x is equal to 54 degree. Now we got A and B. Next what we have to find? Find C. Now consider angle B and C. MN is a straight line. MN is a straight line. So we can write angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Here angle B we got that as 54. 54 degree plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, which implies angle C is equal to 180 minus 54. Which is equal to 126 degree. So angle C is equal to 126. Third question, in the figure PQR, this angle is equal to PRQ. This one, these two are equal. Prove that PQS is equal to PRT. These two are equal, that we have to prove. So we can start what is given here. Angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Now we can write here PQR, angle PQR plus angle PQS is equal to 180 degree, linear pair. These two together, it's a linear pair. Same way here also. PRQ, angle PRQ plus PRT is equal to 180 degree, that also linear pair. Now this equation number 1, this equation number 2. When we are comparing equation 1 and 2, right sides are equal, therefore left sides are also we can equate, which implies we can equate left sides. We can write angle left side of the first equation, angle PQR plus angle PQS, which is equal to left side of the second equation, angle PRQ plus PRT. From here we can see what is given. It is given in the question PQR and PRQ. PQR and PRQ are equal. So we can cancel from both the side the equals. Then remaining here left side PQS, angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Hence proved. Question number 4. In this given figure, x plus y is equal to w plus z. Then prove that AOB is a straight line. So here we know that sum of all the angles around a point or at a point is equal to 360. Total angles, that is coming as 360 around a point. So we can take from here this one, x plus y, all the angles together. That means x plus y plus next angle is z plus w. Z plus w is equal to 360. Reason is sum of all the angles around a point, that is equal to 360. Now we can write here x plus y, and it is here given that x plus y is equal to y plus z. So w plus z, x plus y is equal to w plus z. So in place of w plus z, we can write again one more time x plus y is equal to 360. Reason given that x plus y is equal to w plus z. So in place of w plus z, we replace that by x plus y. That means here 2 times of x plus y is equal to 360, which implies 1 time x plus y. X plus y is equal to 360 by 2, that means 180 degree. If x plus y is equal to 180 degree, which means AOB is a straight line. That is, AOB is a straight line. So x plus y, sum of these two angles is equal to 180, which means the other two angles also is equal to, sum of these two angles also is equal to 180 degree. That means it's a straight line. Question number 5. In this given figure, angle POQ is a straight line. Ray OR is perpendicular to line PQ and OS is another ray between the rays OP and OR. Prove that ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. So fifth one. Here it's given this angle is 90 degree. And we have to prove that angle ROS. So we can take angle ROS is equal to, we can write this angle. This angle is equal to total angle that minus 90. Total angle means QOS. Angle QOS minus 90 degree. We can see angle ROS is equal to total this much angle. From that, this angle we get to minus. So QOS minus 90 degree. Again, if you are taking from the left side, angle ROS is equal to, if we are taking from here, this total is coming 90 degree. The other side is 90 degree, which means this side also 90 degree. So total is 90 degree, that minus POS. So ROS we can write as this side 90 degree, that minus this angle POS, angle POS. These two equations, first one, 2. When we are adding these two plus these two, what we are getting? 2 times of angle ROS on the left side, and this minus 90 and plus 90 will cancel. Then remaining angle QOS minus angle POS. From that, angle ROS is equal to, this 2 will go the other side, that means half of angle QOS minus angle POS. That's what we had to prove. Angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. Here we are taking this angle ROS in two different ways. One is from the right side. That means QOS, the bigger angle, obtuse angle minus this 90 degree. When we are taking from the left side, this side the full, that is 90 degrees. So 90 minus angle POS. And when we are adding 2 times of that, getting, and angle ROS is equal to half of. Question number 6. It is given that angle XYZ is equal to 64 degree. XY produced to a point P. Draw the figure. So we will get a straight line like the same way, and this angle is 64 degree. And after that, draw a figure from the given information. Then if ray YQ bisects angle ZYP, so this angle bisects angle ZYP. So we can take this as together 2x. We know that this, if we are taking this together as 2x, which means this is a linear pair. So we can write here angle XYZ plus ZYP. Angle ZYP is equal to 180 degree. Linear pair. So we can put the values. Angle XYZ is 64 plus ZYP we have taken as 2x. This is bisecting. So each one is x. This angle is as x, this also x. Total we can consider as 2x. So 2x is equal to 180 degree. That means 2x is equal to 180 minus 64, which is equal to 116. From that, x is equal to 116 by 2. That means 58 degree. So each one that is equal to 58 degree. This also 58 degree. This angle. Total that is 2x. So x we got that as 58 degree. Which one? Here we have to find XYQ. XYQ. That means angle XYQ is equal to XYZ plus ZYQ, which means 64 degree plus 58 is equal to 122 degree. First part. Then reflex of QYP. QYP, that is 58 degree. Then reflex of angle QYP is equal to 360 degree minus angle QYP is 58. So 58, which is equal to 302. Reflex angle of QYP means QYP is this angle. Reflex means it will come to the other side, remaining part of that, which means from here till here. Reflex angle. This angle is x, that is equal to 58. Total 360 around a point, that minus this angle 58. So what we are getting? The reflex angle, that is 302 degree. Exercise 6.2. In the figure, AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. That means all these three lines are parallel. And here y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7 is given. So we can take angle y as 3x and z as 7x. And here we can see angle x is equal to angle z, which means the alternate interior angles. These lines are parallel, AB parallel to EF. So angle x is equal to angle z. So here we can write all these three lines are parallel. AB parallel to CD parallel to EF, that is given here. And if AB parallel to EF, then angle x is equal to angle z. Alternate interior angles are equal using that. And again here x plus y is equal to 180 degree. These co-interior angles are supplementary, which means angles in the same side of the transversal. When we are adding, we will get that as 180 degree. Co-interior angles are supplementary. So angle x plus angle y is equal to 180. This we can give us equation number 1. From 1, in place of x we can put z. So it will come, replace that x. Angle z plus angle y is equal to 180 degree. Now already here it is given y and z as 3 is to 7. So ratio whenever it comes we can take that as, let the angles y and angle z be 3x and 7x. This is 3x, this is 7x. So this we can write as angle z. This we can write, which implies, first we can write y same as here. Angle y plus angle z is equal to 180 degree to keep the order. So angle y we can take 3x. That is 3x plus angle z is 7x. 7x which is equal to 180 degree, which implies 10x is equal to 180 degree. That means x is equal to 180 by 10 is equal to 18 degree. X is equal to 18 degree. That means angle y is equal to 3x. Angle y is equal to 3x, that is equal to 3 into 18, which is equal to 3 into 18, that is 54. 54 degree. And angle z, which is equal to 7x. 7 into 18 is equal to 126. Now we got angle y and angle z. Now we have to find angle x, but we know that angle x is equal to angle z. So we can write from equation 1, that means angle x is equal to angle z. And now we got angle z as 126. That is angle x is equal to 126 degree. So ratio, first we found that x is equal to 18. From that angle y and angle z we got it, and after that angle x is equal to angle z. Therefore angle x is equal to 126 degree. Second question, in the figure AB parallel to CD and EF perpendicular, then GED 126. GED means till here. This angle 126. This angle GED is 126 degree. Find these angles. If this angle is 126 degree, then these are the parallel lines. G is the transversal. Then we can write AGE also is equal to 126 degree. That means here find AGE. We can write angle AGE is equal to same as that GED. Angle GED, that is equal to 126 degree. Reason is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are equal. So using that means angle AGE is equal to 126 degree. Then we have to find GEF. GEF, that means this all together 126. This alone, that means 126 minus 90. This angle is 90 degree. So second one GEF. Angle GEF is equal to total, it is 126 degree minus 90, which is equal to 36 degree. Now FGE. Angle FGE is equal to this 180 degree total. So we can write 180 minus 126 degree, which is equal to, so angle FGE is equal to 54 degree. And here we can see these two angles are linear pair. So sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. Then FGE, this angle is equal to 180 minus 126, that means 54 degree. Third question, PQ parallel to ST. PQR is 110 degree, RST is 130 degree. Find QRS. We have to find this angle. And here the hint, draw a line parallel to ST through R. So we mark here XY parallel to ST. That means PQ, already it's given PQ parallel to ST, and that is parallel to XY now. Then here these two angles, angle S, that means 130 plus SRY. these two angles are coming the same side of the transversal, that will be supplementary. So 180 minus 130, that is 50 degree. 50 degree is coming over here. Same way, this is a transversal 110 degree and angle SRQ. These two angles are supplementary. So 180 minus 110, 70 degree. This angle we will get that as 70 degree. Reason is angles on the same side of the transversal. So here we got 50, here we got 70. Now we can find this angle. Sum of all these three angles is equal to 180 degree. This is a straight line. So 70 plus angle QRS plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. From that, angle QRS is equal to 70 plus 50, that is 120. So 180 minus 120, 60 degree. Now question number 4. In the given figure, AB parallel to CD and angle APQ, that is given as 50 degree. PRD is given 127 degree. Find X and Y. This angle is 50 degree, then this angle that also will be equal to 50 degree, which means these two angles are alternate interior angles. These two lines are parallel lines, and this angle and angle H are alternate interior angles, so H is equal to 50 degree. Same way, this angle is equal to this one. Alternate interior angles. This is the transversal. If PR is the transversal, then this 127 degree is equal to this angle, which means 50 plus Y is equal to 127 degree. That means Y is equal to 127 degree minus 50, 77 degree. So we can write here these two angles are, that is equal to H, that is which is equal to 50 degree, alternate interior angles. Same way, 50 plus Y is equal to 127. Angle APR is equal to angle PRD, alternate interior angles, and angle X is equal to 50 degree, angle Y is equal to 77 degree, what we are getting here. Question number 5. Here in this figure, PQ and RS are two mirrors placed as parallel to each other. So that means PQ parallel to RS. And then an incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B, and reflected the ray moves along the path BC and strikes the mirror RS at C, again reflects. This ray is reflecting like the same way. Prove that AB parallel to CD. These two lines are parallel. For that, we are constructing two lines such that BE is perpendicular to PQ and CF is perpendicular to RS. Now already PQ and RS are perpendicular and are parallel. If these two lines are parallel, then its perpendiculars also will be parallel, which means PQ and RS are parallel and its perpendiculars, these two are parallel lines. Here we can write this the bisect triangle, bisector also when we are drawing the parallel perpendicular from the parallel lines in between. These two are angle bisector. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. You can write the reason this angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So 1 is equal to 2 and 3 is equal to 4. From here, angle 2 is equal to angle 3, alternate interior angles. If these two lines are parallel, angle 2 is equal to angle 3. From here, angle 1 plus 2 is equal to angle 3 plus 4. That means this angle, the entire angle ABC is equal to angle DCB, this one. If these two angles are equal, then which means these two lines are parallel. Alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines will be parallel. So we can write AB parallel to CD.